This month on Before the Badge, we're introducing you to an IMPD officer whose love of coffee goes far beyond a cup of joe. And she's got the skills to prove it.
You have different ones than what we used at Starbucks.
It's going to be a little more manual, but this is the steam one we use.
Okay. Thanks. I forgot to put the shots in first.
It's going to be great.
Okay.
How'd it feel?
I loved it.
Loved every second.
I had a couple transitions with childcare happen, and so I just decided that, you know what, instead of figuring out where else to send them, I want to be able to take care of my kids myself. And so I decided to try to learn about the coffee industry, because I always thought it would be cool to own a coffee shop. And so I applied to Starbucks and got a job there, which allowed me to then be home more.
Elizabeth Flatter worked the early shift in those days, creating caffeinated blends and getting to know her community, including IMPD officers.
Because it was right down the street from one of IMPD's roll call centers, a lot of people were coming into the store. So I made connections on the department through those guys. Once one of my kids made it into school, childcare options changed again and opened up a little bit more.
At age 30, she applied to IMPD, hoping she could play a small part in helping others and making the community safer.
If I can do my part and provide an interaction that leaves someone at least thinking that maybe I cared, then I feel like I've done my job. Because people matter, and that's the whole reason why I do this job.
And her dreams of opening her own coffee shop one day are still brewing.
If I had the ability to do it, it would be to open up a little coffee shop in like some small townish feeling area. It doesn't have to be a small town, but you know, like Fountain Square feels like a small town. But just to have a little coffee shop and continue to make engagements with whoever is around it.
For now, the focus remains on law enforcement, while also juggling being a mom. She says responding to calls involving young children can be tough.
Those are runs that it's not uncommon for me to kind of have to, I got to take a breath. I got to remember what I can speak into right now and what I can't speak into right now. Because it can be easy to want to get defensive of the kids.
As for what's next, Officer Flatter says she plans on taking it one day at a time, engaging with her community and making Indy safer one run at a time.
I don't know. If there is a next door that is for me, then I am just trusting that it will be clear and I'll feel like that's it. That's where I'm going. And until then, I enjoy the street. It's got its ups and downs, but I enjoy the street. So I don't know. We'll see.